Well, hello again. Welcome back to Pick a Card Reading. Today we have 4. I'm really excited to dive into this midweek reading again for you. I've been getting a lot of synchronicity and messages around here comes the sun, or bringing in our own sunshine, working on that belief system and which in turn creates it. So let's find out what you need, what advice might help you to call in your own sunshine. So I'm using my little deck here. It's an astrology deck, but they all have different meanings. So you can choose the first reading, the second reading, the third reading, or the fourth reading. Let your intuition guide you. And if you may be drawn to more than one in this reading, well, in all of them really, but I feel like there's a few that might go together here. So, but we'll find out, right? We haven't done the readings yet. So pick a reading and I'll see you there. Here we are in the first reading. I'm excited to see what comes out for you. I've got a bunch of cards. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but let's swing it and have some fun. First, we'll turn over. Your first card is organization. All right. This is what you show to people. You're a very organized person. This is part of your personality, and it's also part of your identity. Let's find out some more, because there might need to be some balance in here with that, but let's find out. We'll get a few oracle cards, and we'll use some tarot as usual. Let's see some advice for reading number 1. What's some advice? It's a sunshine reading, so we're going to balance that out with some moon cards. Any advice? Nope. All right, let's start with this and get our story going here and see what's really happening. Awakening. This is portal, consciousness, infinite mind, releasing constraints. Okay, yeah, just as I suspected, you're very organized. You're very, let's get these things done, which is great. It's a great foundation, but I do feel like it's time to kind of balance that out with learning to trust your spirit more, which is the reason I do any of these readings or any of the workshops I do. This is all about you gaining power in your own spirit. So I feel like we might need to loosen that up a little bit. Lay your foundation, sort of intention plus surrender. So lay your foundation, and this is saying just release a little bit of the control. Okay? Balance spirituality and practicality. That's what I just said. So we're being asked to be practical. Yeah, be practical with your foundation, with what you're laying down as your measures of planning. But then you need to throw in your spiritual aspects and say, okay, I've done everything I can, and maybe it's time to just sort of let that go. This has sort of a double meaning as well. Some of us can get really drawn into the spiritual world because it's magical, right? It's like seeing a unicorn. Oh my gosh. But we need to balance that. We still need to live here. But if we can use both, as I just mentioned, your practicality, your organization, your firmness there, and balance that with your spiritual side, because I feel like you're going to be surprised to be like, wow, I let go of the outcome and look what happened. I wouldn't even have imagined that. So don't let pride get in your way. This has many meanings. We're going to get some clarifiers and see what they mean, but I feel like this is, it has a lot to do with the energy that's going around everyone right now. And it's about having to choose an opinion. It's about, I'm I'm not saying that's what this card is about, but in this instance, we're kind of being asked to look at maybe if someone's giving us some information, do we really have to choose what side we're on or what we believe or what we don't believe? It's like we don't need to be right. We don't need to stand firm in this foundation. I love how these are all going together. Yeah, so that's what this is about, because I don't feel like you're being, so proud but it's that feeling of I have to know this, I have to know that. Just let it go, let it loosen up a little bit there. I'm dying to see what this card is. Disruption, power. Okay, so we've got the disruption card. This is equivalent to the devil in regular tarot, I think. So it's fears, and being, having to have your identity sorted out. That is not helping you find your sunshine. So let's pay special attention to that. Just take in information. You don't have to hurry up and decide. The world is all based on that. It's like, pick a side, pick a side. This is going to help you immensely. And we have the power card here. This is strength. So balancing your, oh, and look at, we have a prism right there. Right under the power card. This is strength. So balancing these things is going to bring you a lot of strength, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing. You know you've done what you can, and now you're saying, okay, I'm just going to give it up. Just give it up. So we've got the base chakra under the river of blessings, releasing constraints. That's saying this is going to help you build a whole new personal foundation. You're going to find out things about yourself you didn't even know. This is going to help you build a new foundation. The base chakra is all about I belong, I belong, I belong. It's going to feel amazing to be able to let go of that grip a little bit and just feel the difference in the energy in your life. Let's see, awakening, consciousness, the portal. It is also a number 1. Yeah, number 1. What do we have here? Trapped in fear. Okay, so we've got 2 fear cards. So this foundation that you've built your whole life, and you might be in your 60s and in your 70s. It doesn't matter. We can always change. People say, well, this happened, that's why they're that way. Well, yeah, that's true, but it feels so good to change. It just feels so good to change. Change those hurtful parts that we hurt ourselves with. So trapped in fear. This is the illusion of fear, though. I'm sorry, not the illusion of fear. It's fear. It's the illusion of being trapped. It's the equivalent to the 8 of Swords. So with your mind, you're going to be opening this new pathway that's going to bring you to this strength and get you out of these fears. Now we're going to get some clarifiers for each row. So clarifying for reading number 1. What is happening with our organization? Okay, there we have it. So we have the Page of Swords, new ideas, opening up your mind, new ways of handling things. This is all about your mind. Swords are about your mind. This is the infinite mind. Awakening consciousness. So you are seeing that you're not really trapped. This is how you're bringing in your sunshine, okay? This is how you're lightening that up and opening brand new doors that you never even knew were there. And for the base chakra, we have number 4, the foundations. This is the 4 of Wands. Birkana is the ruin. Birth. This is birthing a brand new foundation, number 4 foundation. Please give this a go if this calls you, because just releasing constraints, building a new firmer foundation, it might appear to you in your mind, because this is what's been working for you, that this is a loosey-goosey foundation, but it's not. It's powerful. Okay, let's see what we have for the third row. King of Swords. Okay, this is a very powerful role. By balancing this spirituality and practicality, you are getting a hold of your thoughts. You are getting a hold, you're such clear, concise thoughts. Power. Does this look like a power row or what? So we have the Hangman upside down. So this is about turning your fears and having to know everything. Let's gain a new perspective. So the Hangman came out this way, but I'm turning it around so that we can hopefully be inspired to change our way of looking at things. That's what the Hangman's about. It's a new perspective. It's a pause. We don't have to know everything right away. Let's just take a pause and see. Let's see what we think without having to decide what we think right off the bat. So I am actually going to get the Angel Tarot deck. Let's get one card to pull this all together, please. For the first, okay, we have 2. And I want this one as well. It's sticking out. 3 of Swords. This is about taking time to heal sadness, the need to forgive yourself and others. And if you're in this reading, it's probably all about you. This is all about you. This is very clearing for you to change your life this way. So exactly what we talked about, being too firm with yourself, if something doesn't go exactly right, you're up on yourself like, oh, how did that happen? Okay, awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. That's the Hangman, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So there we go. That's doubled up, and it's a number 12. If you've been seeing the number 12, chances are you're feeling very seen right now. Life experience. This is the Tower. So, I just feel like there's an event coming, and you're going to be ready because of this change. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. This is the key. So when we asked, just to sum this all up, the key to bringing in your own sunshine is this, balancing that intuition with your practical life, clearing that mind. It will clear your mind. It will bring you strength and a powerful revelation. That's the Strength card. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for watching. And I hope that helps you bring in some sunshine. Until next time, have a great day. If you chose second reading, here we are. Look at our prism, just at the right time. Let's see what your sun card is. This is flickering. It's so beautiful. I have my window open a little bit, so you might hear geese flying by, you might hear a train, you might hear chimes. All right, health. So this card is about people. It's number 6, and it's in the sun sign, so very appropriate for our reading. So people in this energy tend to be really great at organizing, kind of a perfectionist, and in all honesty might be a little tough on people who are not in that category. So this might be a message for you to acknowledge that not everybody's good at everything or wants to be. So that was coming in pretty clear. So let's see what else we've got for you coming in. Let's get a few moon cards, balance out our sun cards. Let's see what's happening in your energy. What do you need to know to bring in the sunshine? Lighten things up a bit. Let's see what we need to know. You're a person that is a little leery about choosing. You might feel like, oh, I want to choose something, but I don't know what, and I don't want to make the wrong choice. So let's get a couple of these cards also. Get a few oracles. Ooh, that one is excited to come out. Opening heart, deep connections, water, blessings. All right, you might be in a lot of emotion right now, which is great, because it's going to show you what you want to know. This card is also obviously about health, and you've probably been thinking, all right, I really need to make some changes. I really need to figure this out. But part of being a perfectionist is not wanting to make the wrong choice. I don't want to waste my time doing this or that. So that might be hindering you a little bit from coming into your sunshine. Let's have a look and see. Confidence is key to your success. So, and this card is also actually about confidence, or it's about kind of being sure of yourself, but not in a boastful way, which is a great balance. And so use your confidence to get you where you want to go. A win-win outcome is forecast. So if you're choosing something new for your health, you might be loosening up the grip on all or nothing. If you are in this reading, you may be that way about your health. I can relate to this, like either going to the gym 6 days a week or working out, sweating, not eating one bit of this or that. And if you can't do it like that, you're not doing it at all. So you're being asked to kind of loosen that grip a little bit and find something that works for you, and let your emotions show you. Let your emotions show you where you want to go. Because maybe you don't like those restraints. You like the structure, but you hate the structure. Who can't relate to that? So go into your emotions, see what you want to do, see what's gonna help you out there. Brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, personal power. Yeah, I think if you give up on the perfectionist kind of role in all this, it's really going to help bring you to such a balanced place where you achieve greater than you had even planned for. Yeah, I love that. This is 45, seems important, number 45. So let's get a few of these. Disruption and intuition. Interesting, because fears, so disruption is about fears, about, not wanting to move forward, not wanting to pick the wrong thing. And fear is kind of squashes any intuition. We had fertility on the bottom. Let's get some clarifiers here. I'm just going to see where they all land. This one's on me. Patience and planning. Oh, you're tired of that, but it's bringing you to this win-win outcome. Okay, so this goes here. This is a very powerful outcome. We have the crown chakra, which is opening up to your higher self, to spirit, to the universe, to God, however you describe that higher power. It wants to connect with you. Well, we're all connected, but it's your spirit really wants to really dive in and feel this life force more prominently. If you've been tired, if you've been feeling like, oh, I go all day, but I just can't seem to get things done. This is what's waiting, and the timing is always perfect. The timing is always perfect. Material and spiritual prosperity, that is what's coming when you open up to seeing what your emotions are trying to tell you. New beginnings on the bottom. All right, 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal. This looks like depression. It's not. It's about walking away from these things that don't serve you. This is like the 8 of Cups. So we have cups and cups here. This is water, emotions. We have your emotions here. Disconnect and boredom. So you get bored easily with a health regime, or it's all gung-ho and then it's like, ugh, I'm bored. And that's what opening up to something new is going to help you with. This one flew way over. Disruption. Again, that's what'll cause this not to keep flowing. We need to find a flow. Maybe changing it up. I don't know. You're going to discover what works for you. But, and you will discover what works for you, and it changes your life. You just become this person that health flows easily to you because you've discovered what works, and not being so tight. It allows you to flow into different areas. Maybe you try something that effortlessly gets you into better shape. We have another 6. This is the 6 of Wands. This is victory and being acknowledged for it. You'll see a change right away. First, you'll see a change in your thoughts, but you're going to see a physical change, and you're going to feel a physical change. Have confidence that where your spirit is leading you is right. This is helping you bring in the sunshine. It's not so regimented. Okay, patience and planning, bringing a win-win outcome. Let's see what happens. You've got like a ton of 6s. I love the 6s. Now we've got the 6 of Swords. You're heading for calmer waters. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. You're planning and patience. Everything you've laid down for a foundation is bringing you to this outcome, because now you have the knowledge of how to make this happen for yourself. This is about your health. This is absolutely about your health. As I mentioned, this card is not only about health, but in this case where we are right now, it is about health. And my stomach is moving around. It's crazy. This one's probably for me too. So you're definitely loosening up that grip as to what you know is going to work. Allow your intuition, your emotions to tell you, and look at the success coming through here. Oh, and we have a 6 here too. 6. I think this is like the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, a lot of success after what feels like a long time. So if a friend asks you to go bowling and you don't bowl, just go. Might lead you into whatever. Yeah, 2 cups. That is pretty harmonious, isn't it? And it's right. We've got the cups over the opening of your heart. So this has a couple here, and it can be about romance, but this is about with yourself. This is loving yourself. This is coming into that space of, yeah, I love me. I'm going to treat me in a way that my body, my mind, my spirit, everything's going to be healthy. It is a change. Where I said this changes you, it really, really does. I am being drawn to this. Yeah, truth. Ace of Swords. Your spirit knows best. Your spirit knows best. Maybe you checked out a website and it said, eat spinach. But maybe spinach doesn't work with your system. And this is something that getting in touch with your inner self will teach you. And we have the Wheel of Fortune on that. So that's a great clarifier for these 2 cards underneath. It's like, yeah, there's going to be different choices, and everybody has a different wheel. So you dig in and see where you're being pulled. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Shields in this. That's a payoff. That is like, yeah, you really, I want to say buff yourself up. And I didn't even mean that in a physical sense, but yeah, transformation, baby, transformation. So it is time. Let's have a look at our physical selves. We all know it. Most of us aren't. Three of Cups celebrating on the bottom of the deck, but I thought 2 cards fell out, but we have 4, so we're gonna take them. After transformation, this row is such a high vibration. You're going to, and I don't care how old you are, I don't care if you're 90. This you're going to roll into. You are improving yourself. You've learned a lot, and you're coming into your higher self. You're very much listening to that now, and that's what brings the transformation. Yeah, 9 of Swords, you're done with this. You're done with beating yourself up and I hear like stabbing yourself in the back because it doesn't work. Beating yourself up. Oh, why did you do that? Why did you? It's not working. This new foundation is coming in. 4 of Wands. This is, and again, it's coming together with yourself. This is totally about you, bringing your sunshine in. You're becoming a team within yourself. So, yeah, overcoming that. 9 of Swords. Then we have the High Priestess, who is all about intuition. She's very intuitive. She trusts her intuition. Look what's behind her. She's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. There's balance here. We have a fire and we have a fire yet to be lit. So this is what you have been doing and this is what's coming. You don't know yet, but your intuition is going to tell you. And stand your ground on that. This is the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground and people are going to be like, oh, no, that's not going to work for you. Or your brain might be saying to you, oh, no, that's not going to work. Give it a go. Give it a go. Use your intuition. So let's get one of these just to round up your reading. Bring it all together. All about getting into your intuition. Everything you read on the internet isn't the best advice. Some is, some isn't. 9 of Wands. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. This is like the 9 of Wands. That's great. Keep going. Just because this fell apart, that fell apart, and that one's hanging out there too. 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Interesting. So you may start a group of people with different ideas and different ways to help each other. And we'll get one of these just for the middle, just because we had 2. I feel like we need to seal that card off. 4 stability. You're bringing in a new stability. So good for you. Make it fun. Make it fun. Think outside the box. There is a group coming together with you, though. There's more than just you. But if you need to just start off on your own, which is great advice for most things, and then you'll find your people and work it together. So I hope that reading helps. I hope you enjoyed your reading and have fun bringing in your sunshine. Well, hello again. Welcome to the 3rd reading. What is your Sun card going to tell us? Oh my gosh. So order. Oh, wow. What do you need to bring in the sunshine? What is some advice for you to bring in the sunshine? These just telling me in this instance, trying different things for fun. Trying some different things for fun. This card, one of the meanings is actually about health. And I feel like a lot of us are really on this track because this is the 3rd reading and I'm seeing some similarities, which does happen with our readings, but this is also about being very meticulous about your plans with not just health, but work, organizing. You might be very strict And you might have gone down a bit of a rabbit hole a few times with ways to accomplish what you want with regards to your work and with your health. So maybe pull back from that and try to open up a bit and see what's really happening. Because you're no longer that person that ignores things. You're like, oh no, I didn't gain weight. These pants still fit. You're no longer that person. You're like, I know, because I measure now. I don't try to fool myself. Or what's happening in your career. You're very aware. You used to want to tuck things under the rug a little bit, but not anymore. Now you're like, nope. Loss, lack, fear, victimization on the bottom. Let's see what we have here. So, wow, you're turning things around. This really, I love it with this card, because this can be about becoming very kind of cranky, or, it's not working out my way and you're not helping and that kind of thing. This card can be about that, kind of keeping check on your emotions so that they don't, they're not hard on you and not so hard on others as well. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. So I feel like health-wise, this is a lot to do with emotional health, which can have a lot to do with what you're putting in your body. Interesting. That just took a real turn, didn't it? Yeah, I heard that loud and clear. So you might be pleased with, your physical health or where you're at. Like it's about how does this food make you feel? Paying attention to that. Being aware. So I feel like this reading is going to be primarily about your emotional health, your thoughts. Everything is connected. Food changes your sleep. It changes your vibration, of course. So I feel like this reading is a lot about that. Feminine wisdom, passion, sensuality. This is about coming into your intuition too. And just a more authentic side of yourself. So this reading is about what do we need to change to bring in the sunshine in our lives. So I feel like it's balancing your emotional and like balancing your cups and swords, your emotions and your thoughts. Time to breathe out. Find yourself holding your breath while you're doing something. I notice a lot of people, if I'm doing a paint workshop, they will be, they're not breathing in and out. And this is not exactly that, but it's like, just take a beat, see what's really happening. You've been so good at looking into everything. Now it's time to open up. I almost got a little bit lightheaded there. So I feel like some concentrating on your breath or breath work is really going to help you get into this space of, what do I need? What do I need? Some type of breath meditation even. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but breathing is going to help you get into this space where you can really... It'll be like a quick vision. It won't be a 10-minute thought. It'll be in and out. And you'll be, what was that? You will find out, though, what that was. A new start is coming. There is a lot tangled up in here. Something's not agreeing with you. It could be cranberry juice. It doesn't have to be something terrible. Conclusions are within reach, and I wanted to look at the bottom two cards. This is upside down. Show the world the real you. It's hard coming into the real you because we're all unbalanced but be brave. Come back. Come into this. Come into this. So, because by acknowledging, like, whoa, I feel angry or I feel sad. Why? I have no reason behind that. So, this is going to help you get into it and see how exciting does this look? How exciting does this look? So, it's finding some, and chances are in your family or in your group, there's some, maybe anxiety or, mental health struggles or, like depression, or this could be something within your family. It might not be within you, but food or other things that go in your body are going to help make a difference. This resonates with you. Start checking your emotions, seeing how you feel after you have a cup of hot chocolate, see. Yeah. Hope, what a bright card. That's beautiful. That's number 17. Very beautiful. And then we have patience and planning. Prosperity begins and balance. Okay, pretty straightforward. What we just said is all being clarified here. Patience and planning, yeah, you've been that. You were very organized. You were I'm going to do this. Okay, I have a plan. But loosen that up a little bit and let's see what lies behind here. We haven't looked in here yet. There's more. And by changing your vibration this way, and when I say vibration, we're talking about anxiety, depression, highs and lows, maybe you can't get balance. That could be like bipolar maybe. But we've got balance on the outcome and a new start is coming. So this really clarifies that there's more happening within you than we might be aware of. Maybe it's an allergy medication that doesn't jive with you. I don't know. There's a bazillion things. That's why we're not getting one specific thing. It's like we have to look into our emotions. Do this breath work. Somebody out there has got a very short lung span, like can't get that deep breath. Start working on that, okay? It's gonna muck with your emotions a little bit, but that's okay. It's gonna show you stuff. Like I said, that vision that comes through is fast and it's gone. If you miss it, don't worry. Your spirit will show you again, maybe in another way, but it really brings a new start. Prosperity begins. This is like the Ace of Pentacles. So this is starting something new through everything we've talked about. A new start is coming. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. You've got hope. You've got balance. I think it's the missing key to bring in that sunshine, which is what this reading is all about, right? So these are Angel Tarot. Let's get... There's two sitting there waiting to fall out. This one isn't it's like the opposite. Okay, Three of Swords. Like I said, this one isn't yours. It's the opposite. You're healing that heart. You've already done that healing. There's some residue vibration, and it's in what's going in you. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. This feels pretty heavy. This feels pretty heavy to you. This is like, well, I can't change that. It runs in her family. That's who I am. This is just the way it is. That's an illusion. And it's like expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies. Sleepless nights. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. Illusion of being trapped. A lack of self-confidence. Afraid to take action. Okay, this is just Cups and Swords. Like I said, it's your mind and your emotions. We're going to sort this. And you know you really need to get that sorted. So I'm going to set these off to the side. And let's get some Ruin Tarot to clarify what we've been looking into. So calming the waters, hope. Let's turn that around to celebrating, because you have a tendency to go down fast. And be aware of that and see when that happens. See when that happens. These ladies look alike, and they're both wearing quite a powerful helmet or headdress. So I feel like these antlers, they're like reaching up to your higher self and allowing this wisdom to come through. What is affecting me in this way? Why do I go down so fast? I can be in a good mood and then go down real fast. It's all connected here. So let's see what sensuality, wisdom, passion, patience, and planning are about. Choosing. You got to choose this. You have to choose to find a new passion. You have to choose to find a new way. You've always taken the same road because it's what you know. And the other one looks intriguing, but you're like, ooh, but I don't know what I'm going to find down there. I don't want to find out some bad news. 8 of Cups. You're going for higher ground. This is the 8 of Cups. In this case, it's the 8 of Horns in the Ruin Tarot deck. But there's some Viking runes around here. It's all about the ride. Rido. Time to breathe out. Time to reach some higher ground. Get out of this. And the only way through it is through the emotion. To see, to show you the way. How to reach your higher ground. And reach that prosperity to begin. A new start is coming. Balance. 1-1. Have you been seeing 1-1-1-1-1-1 everywhere? There's a few cards want to come out here. So this is the High Priestess. King of Wands. The High Priestess. I always say I got a very high vibration, intuitive group. We're fine-tuning a lot of things right now, and this is one of them. There's antlers everywhere in your reading. So that, to me, today is speaking about you are clearing a clear path to your intuition. You're strengthening it. This is you connecting with that higher self today. The card doesn't say that. I'm just saying you are connecting to that. You're ready to try something different. King of Wands is like, go forward. Like, be fierce in your belief system, in your ability to find this balance and change, no matter what your age is. And 7 of Swords, there's a mistrust in yourself that you're going to mistrust in yourself and others that has really caused some problems. Like, that won't work. Well, they told me that. And like, there's that energy that we're trying to overcome. One more. Ah, there you go. 7 of Pentacles, honing your skills. Looking over what you've done and seeing what worked, what didn't. These are all yours. They're thoughts, they're ways of handling things, they're different eating plans, they're who am I when I'm out socializing. That's what all this is. Look at who you are. See what you want to keep. Look at all these seeds are coming through that you've planted. What do you want to plant next? How do you want to handle this finding your balance and having a new start? How do you want to handle that? It's time for you to really connect with your higher self and get some answers. So it'd be great to get one card that brings these all together. What should we use? I'm going to look into this deck again. Let's get one more. One of these and an angel number to bring this reading all together, please. Strength on the bottom. 4 of Wands. Wow. This is a peaceful, contented abundance. A happy home, successful completion of a project. Look into this. How are things affecting you? Because there is some truth in there. And there's a brand new foundation away from the 9 and the 8 of Swords. You feel trapped in this because, well, that's just the cards I was dealt. There's more to it. Harmony. Unconditional love. There's so much here. Peace. Contentment. Harmony. A happy home life. This changes everything. It doesn't just change your mind and your body and your heart. It changes the people around you. Unconditional love. That's great. All right. I hope this helps. And if any of this resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. But just mostly, I hope you gain some wisdom from your higher self from this. And take care. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye. Reading number 4. Did you choose number 4? This is kind of fun adding one more reading. Let's see what you have. What do you need to know to bring in the sunshine? And you have the sun sign in your actual card here. So, versatility. This can be about actually changing jobs. Changing the way you look at things, or maybe even multitasking, like adding an extra job or sort of handling more things than you're used to at one time. So what you need to bring in the sunshine into your life is become more versatile. This can also be about connecting with family you haven't seen for a while, maybe, or neighbors or friends, and making that a new consideration. It's just about changing things up and kind of being open to that. So let's get a few oracles, and we're going to use some moon cards to balance out our sun cards. Let's see what's happening for you. You have okay, you've got a lot going on. This is too much. This is too much. Twin flames, courage, friendship, wisdom, sacred action. I'm going to keep that one because it's flipped up. Adjustment. So we've got earth magic, fearlessness, removing obstacles. That's a new attitude. You can do it instead of, well, this is the way I do it and that's it. You are kind of going, okay, no, I can do that too. Instead of feeling hard done by, you're going to say, okay, this is a good challenge. Let's see what comes out in the end. Whoop, nothing is written in stone here. Get a few moon cards. Fearlessness, removing obstacles, versatility. Do you see, I already feel like some of you are going like, I'm exhausted just thinking about all that. It seems like a lot, but your energy is changing and you're going to have the energy to handle what's coming up. And if you're open, you might realize you're actually enjoying it. You'd be like, wow, I would have turned that down, but I'm glad I didn't because all of that extra kind of gave me some energy. Bottom, time to give rather than take. Let's see what we've got going here. Let's flip these over. River of blessings, releasing constraints. Just what we just said. Just what we said. Instead of going, no, I've got enough on my plate, I can't do that, you're releasing some constraints, and it brings you energy, river blessings. Just what we just said. That's amazing. I love it. Nurturing, compassion, grace, divine mother. 37, 47. So you're going to find that when we talked about kind of reconnecting with some family or people that you haven't seen for a long time, you're going to find you're different with them, that you think differently about them now. Oh, there's something around that. That's interesting, and it's exciting. And it's not that they've changed, you have. Yeah, I love it. Your commitment is being tested is one of the moon cards here. Can we still see all these? Yes. Okay. This is about, you've been working on your intuition and your inner trust. And it's easy to stand your ground and go, yeah, I believe, in times when things are working out. But when things seem to be going backwards, it's easy to fall off of that and, lose that sort of confidence in your commitment about walking the talk, right? This is definitely testing your commitment to trusting your intuition, your higher self. It's testing your commitment to your vision. Your commitment to your vision. How real is it? Where do you need to make changes? Let's see what these are. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay. All of these readings, I feel like, are diving deep into yourself. I feel like this is a new connection with yourself that you didn't see. And the only way you're going to see it is by being around others and people that you haven't been around for a while. That's where you're going to notice the growth. That's where you're going to notice the change in yourself and be like, wow, I'm so glad I've been noticing things about myself and changing them. A personal issue reaches resolution because of this, because of, I want to have a door I can open and see, oh, what are we walking into here? Like, this looks like I would watch this movie, whatever it is. Okay, let's get a couple of these just to finish off our 2 rows. What can we put under your commitment is being tested? Well, there you've got 2 cards. So 8 of Swords on the bottom. Page of Water. Page of Cups. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. We talked about reconnecting and the difference in you. You've become more nurturing, compassionate, graceful. That's what you're going to notice by seeing those people again. Maybe you have been putting off a meeting with someone you haven't seen for a while because you're like, oh, all they do is go on and on and on about their grandkids or about their husband or, but go ahead and meet with them. It'll help you see the work you've done, and it's going to strengthen your inner relationship with yourself and your higher self. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So we already talked about that. Trusting your intuition more. And this is the way you build it. You stick to your commitments and believe in yourself and being open to what's going to come from that. 2 of Pentacles. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So we're talking about taking on maybe 2 things at the same time, or that's exactly what this card is. And I don't feel like it's too much. I feel like you're going to get a lot of reassurance in yourself and a lot of kind of, I should pat myself on the back. I've come a long ways. I think you're going to get a lot of that. And So I don't think there's too much going on. It's consider a more playful approach. This has been a theme, not just in the readings today, but in everything going on in life around me. It seems like, because I've really adapted to this. If you try to hang on too tight, it's like if you try to hold water in your hands and you cup it like that, it's going to stay. But if you squeeze it, it's going to go. And a more playful approach, a looser grip, that is what's going to help you find your superpower in regards to taking on more and it giving you energy by releasing those constraints. So let's get some more clarifiers here. Recognition and reward on the bottom. And that was a 3 as well, same as versatility is a 3. Oh, that was kind of a useless shuffle. All right. Patience is planning. You're good at that. You're good at that. What do we balance this with, though? What do we balance with the patience and planning? Hope. Throwing it out there going, yeah, well, I have hope and patience and planning. That's sort of, hope is like, yeah, well, I'm sure it'll turn out the way it should. Along with your patience and planning, it's going to bring you victory and success. That's 6 of Wands. This is like being acknowledged for how far you've come. And right now, you kind of don't care about everybody else. You're like, I want to be more me. Ooh, throat chakra. This is going to require some voicing what you need and asking for help. Asking for help. Okay, let's see what's on the personal issue reaches resolution. Get a clarifier for that. What is that talking about? Nurturing, compassion, care. You're becoming more compassionate because you've gone through. You're getting a lot of chakra cards. Oh my gosh, come on. These are all chakra cards. So this is balancing your very inner self. Wow. This whole thing taking on more, where you think that's going to wear me out. And I said earlier, no, it's going to give you energy. So far, you're going to be strengthening many areas in your life. I belong, the base chakra, the root chakra. I belong. This is becoming more of who you are. Your commitment's being tested. It's going to show you who you really are, not who you've considered yourself to be or thought you are. Sacral chakra. I love this. You've got 1, 2. Yeah, this is about your sensuality, your creativity, your love for fun, like action, dancing, it's art, it's being creative, it's being sensual, it's all those things. You're working back and to your throat chakra. And right now, my throat is so dry. This is where it begins, though. I feel like you would think it would begin here, but it begins with your throat chakra. And, oh, wow. My tongue is really hot. You know when you're getting sick? My throat is wanting to close up. This is definitely first. This is definitely whatever you need to work on here to achieve this freedom we've been talking about. And this, I gotta take a drink of water. That didn't help. It's clearly here. It's clearly voicing what you need. So instead of, you're taking on more, and instead of muddling through and going, say what you need. Say what you need. Say to your wife or your husband, I'm sorry, I've taken this on. I can't do that for you right now. And they'll go, okay. And you'll feel this in your throat physically, which will bring new hope for you too. You'll be like, oh, well, I'm taking on extra, but now for some reason, I want to go try pottery. Or a dance class, or just dance around the house. And intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. Things are becoming part of who your very foundation without you even knowing by going through this. Ooh, I love it. You're creating a new base foundation. And then we've got number 4, firm foundation. Like, you can't make this up. You are removing those obstacles by challenging yourself with something that you never would have done. You've been like, nope, that's too much. I am not handling that. You can handle it, and it gives you a firm foundation. I see wills and trusts, and I don't know if there's some family thing you're going through where you got to speak up. Maybe you're the youngest of the family, and, in the past you didn't have a voice. I don't know. Whatever this is, it begins with your voice, and look where it leads you. Firm foundation. That is amazing. Okay, we've been using the Rune Tarot deck. Let's get some clarifiers for what? Oh yeah, new perspective. The Hangman. New perspective. So where you might feel like kind of hard done by all this time, and now you have you pause and you go, well, maybe I didn't even ask them for help. Maybe I've just been expecting it. And that brings through, we're going to add that one too. That brings through a whole new energy, and you start wielding it. You're very sure. This really helps you. This throat chakra, by asking for what you need, not assuming or waiting for someone to know. Like, it would be better if they just knew. There goes my throat again. You have to say. You have to say it for this growth. Okay. Sheesh. Queen of Cups. Self-love. Yeah, it's so tangled up in the throat. It's so tangled up in the throat chakra. What is not being said here? What is not being said here? I'm going to get one more clarifier for this is a lot of emotion here. We've got nurturing, compassion, Queen of Cups. Like, she knows what she wants. She's a happy heart. She's emotionally stable. Something is resolved here, and I'm just getting pulled right back here. I'm just going to ask for one more clarifier for this row, please. Yeah, just trusting yourself. Ugh. High Priestess. Like, I feel like you could probably do readings, but you're afraid to commit to saying something. Do you know what I mean? My throat just calmed right down. There's things you know, and you've been holding back from saying. Get that sorted, guys. Like, this is important. This was almost stopping me from talking. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the base chakra row. Oh, I love it. By coming into this new part of you, finding that new foundation in your root chakra, wear some red. If you're going through this, wear some red. If you're going through, like, if you find your throat, you'll know, because you're going to feel it physically. Like, that's about the most physical I've felt and energy. I almost couldn't talk. You'll know. Wear some blue. Wear it. With your base chakra, things get easier. This is a really big... This is how you're going to bring your sunshine in. Here. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. This is clearing a lot because I get bubbles coming out of me when there's clearing energy. This, whatever you need to say or learn how to use your voice differently, is bringing everything together. And it's also, okay, so the Magician manifesting, I have maybe different beliefs. I don't feel like if I just vision something that I'm going to manifest it. I feel like manifestation, you know, we go through different levels of everything and we learn what we need to do to manifest. That's my belief in kind of a mixed up way of saying it. But this is going to help you get that firm foundation where you're more open to, oh yeah, manifesting what you want. Because first you gotta, it's all about your throat chakra. That's how you're gonna bring your sunshine in. And it's going to bring you a lot of opportunities. What do I want to do? You're manifesting kind of the life you want. 10 of Cups. Or sorry, 10 of Pentacles. It's 10 of Shields in this deck. But do they look successful or what? You've got the Magician, the 10 of Pentacles. They're celebrating. They're like, yeah, man, all I had to do was strengthen that voice. And now I can pick from whatever I want. Okay, cool. Let's get something to bring it all together. That just flew out. Trust me, this is, whether you're even aware of this being a problem or not, it is. New beginnings, it just flew out. I didn't even begin shuffling. And this card, I'm like, let's get a card to bring it all together. New beginnings. And that's bringing your sunshine in. So don't be afraid to take that on because it's going to cause all of these domino effects to happen. Brings you security because you're more secure in yourself, and adventure. Change. Compassion. We talked about you gaining this new compassionate side that you didn't realize was there, and playfulness. So by connecting with those people, you're going to see how you've changed. Not them, you've changed. I love this so much. Happy new beginnings. Get through that and watch the sun come in. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll see you next week and take care.